What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are reviewing the OMW Hussar. The OMW Hussar is a 2-in-1 electric skateboard that is suitable for beginners who are looking to get into that 2-in-1 realm. Starting off with the price, if you go on their website right now, this board is at $999. If you do want it to be a little bit cheaper, you could use my discount code, which is $30 off, so that will give you a little extra money off, which will also help me on my end. If you are looking to spice things up, the CNC DKP trucks will be $100 extra. I will not be covering these trucks in this video. However, I could tell you that these trucks are just more robust, and I have heard good reviews about its carving capability. You also have different wheel options, as you can see here. So you have 150mm pneumatic wheels, which is only for North America, and then you have a 2-in-1 option right here that has 105mm mad wheels, version 2s, plus the 150mm with hubs included. We're not going to cover these wheels and trucks in this video. However, I could tell you that the 150mm wheels are probably one of the grippiest wheels you could get for this electric skateboard. I also forgot to mention that you also have different deck models you could get. So depending on your rider weight, I weigh around almost 170 pounds, so 2B would be more suitable for me. These deck models will allow you to give that perfect flex while you are riding. Looking into the dimensions, this board is around 44.5 inches long, 12.7 inches wide, and 5.9 inches tall. And the weight of this board will be around 33 pounds, which does sound heavy. However, OMW does include a built-in carry handle, which is very convenient. You hold it from the front end of the board and you could just pull it. If anything, if you want to pull an electric skateboard but you don't feel like lugging the weight, have the remote in your other hand, give it a little throttle as you walk, which will give you an assisted boost as you are walking, and it won't tire out your arm too much. Try out this quick tip, let me know how it goes. But some other cool features you can see on this board: the included tail light. The included tail light is a feature that will be included in all the models. This is a really great safety feature because you could easily turn these lights on or off, and every time you brake, the tail light will actually start blinking to indicate other riders that you are slowing down. Now if you want, you could also get an optional headlight kit, which will allow you to ride at nighttime, illuminate the whole road right in front of you. You could get shed lights as well, but for an electric skateboard that already has a built-in light, I feel like it's more convenient because you don't have to take off the lights, you don't have to charge them up and then put them back in. These lights are all wired in into the board. They already have the pre-connectors. You just take out the little rubber plugs and you could just plug the new lights in, and that's it. No more charging lights directly to the board. Another additional feature is the RGB LED lights. Now this is more of an aesthetic upgrade, which could also be a safety upgrade as well. These lights are applied to the underside of your deck. You have those pre-plugs on the back side of the battery. Plug it in, add the little rubber silicone they give you, and now you could ride at night and show off your true colors. Every time you brake, like I said with the brake light, same thing applies to the LED light. So now you have the whole floor illuminating red. Looking at the deck, this board is utilizing a carbon fiber plus fiberglass composite deck, and like I mentioned before, you have those 3 options based on your rider weight, and you have an included lifetime warranty for this deck. It really shows how confident they are with the quality of their decks. The grip tape on this board is a foam grip tape, the one I specifically have with the OMW logo. However, it depends on the grip tape you get. Other grip tapes could have just a regular grip tape, but generally foam grip tape will make your ride a little bit more comfortable because it is a shock absorber. Max load standing on this deck will be around 330 pounds. When I was riding with this board with this deck, the flexibility is insane. I wouldn't recommend this as a high speed type of board because there is a lot of flex to this deck, but I did generally enjoy riding this board on more off-road conditions. The way how flexy the deck was, it really did feel like a cloud, especially if I was riding on a really bumpy road or a sidewalk. With the tires made the whole surface feel very smooth, like I was surfing on a cloud. If I had to put this board on a scale for comfort, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Looking at the trucks, On My Way has created a forged double kingpin truck, and they have included a Y tool, which is very rare from a Chinese electric skateboard company. A Y tool, in my opinion, is a way better tool than a T tool because you are able to reach in those spots to adjust your kingpins, unlike a regular T tool. Looking at the bushings, On My Way is using a default 100A durometer bushings, which will give you that top speed and stability. When I was riding this board, I was feeling stable around 30 to 33 miles per hour. Anything above that speed, it wasn't more of the bushings, it was more of the flex of the deck. If flexi deck is your thing, then you shouldn't be scared at those speeds at all. Looking at the wheels, On My Way is giving you 150 by 50 millimeter. These tires are perfect because they have created a tire that has a flat profile, which allows the board to get that excellent grip. Now, On My Way is claiming that these tires can run over 3,000 miles, and I would have to say that this is true just because of the thickness of the tire and the construction of how thick the tread is. These tires will be able to last for a very long time. You also have that mad wheel option like I mentioned earlier. If you like riding urethane wheel only, I could tell you that those wheels also provide excellent grip as well, just based off of other riders' experience. Moving on to the main electronics. Now we got this big boy battery right here, which is a 12S3P 648 watt hour, which is using 21700 Samsung 50S cells. The charge time for this battery will be around 3.5 hours using a 4.5 amp charger, which is relatively on the average side when it comes to charging. This is a very huge pack for the price you are getting at this board. Most boards that range around $1,000 are generally around 500 watt hours. This board has almost 150 watt hours more capacity compared to those other models out there, which is very mind-blowing. The range they advertise is around 28 miles. However, when I tested it with my rider weight, gunning it around modes 3 and 4, I got a range around 15 to 18 miles. Now that is actually really good range that you're gonna get out of this board, so don't be disappointed at all. Looking at the motors, On My Way is using dual 3500 watt 6374 belt drive motors. Now the configuration of this board is a belt drive system. The hill climb they advertise is up to 40%, will allow you to travel up steep slopes with its powerful ESC. This ESC is using a hobby wing that has a built-in app included. The app is called Tuya Smart. What you could do on this app is GPS track your ride. You could even go into the settings and adjust some parameters, including the top speeds of the different modes or even the acceleration. You could also see an accurate percentage bar if you don't like the bars on the remote. The remote that they are using is also a Hobby Wing OLED remote. This is a generic Hobby Wing remote that is used among every Hobby Wing board out there, which has your standard 4 modes ranging from 1 to 4. All of these specs combined, this board can reach a top speed up to 34 miles per hour. When I tested out this board, I reached a top speed up to 35 miles per hour, which is a very great speed for the type of board you are getting right out of the box. The power, speed, and acceleration is actually the same acceleration you get from the cavalry. So when I tested out this board for a 0 to 30 test, I almost got the same time I did when I tested out the cavalry. So we do know that these two boards are using the same ESCs, and the IP rating is around IP55. I did test out this board in slightly wet road conditions when it was raining, and I could tell you that I did not feel any discomfort at all because of the flat profile you have on the tires. The water really absorbs in those treads, so you don't really slip out with these tires. I also did a brake test around 15 to 20 miles per hour, and the tires still had excellent grip. I was sliding out a little bit on the wet road, however, I still had that grip when I was braking really hard. It gave me more confidence riding this board. And if you are worried about water getting into your electronics, don't worry, because the battery case has a fully silicone sheet wrapped around the underside of the battery cover. If you're not afraid of voiding your warranty, then go ahead and ride it in the rain with your own safety. lastly, On My Way is offering a 365-day warranty, and if you don't like the board, you can return this board under 7 days as long as you have ridden under 10 miles, which I think it is fantastic, because I have heard many complaints of how customers were not able to return the board, or companies would just ditch the customer and not accept returns. So On My Way is doing a really good job here. For the price you are getting, I think it is an excellent deal just because of the quality features this board has. It has been taken from the bigger brother, the Cavalry, and applied to this board. The only differences I could tell you from the Hussar compared to the older brother, the Cavalry, is the battery size and the flexibility. Those are the only two differences you will get. Everything else is the same. Also, you do get that extra option of the RGB lights, which the Cavalry does not have. If you do love flex on decks, if you do love the thrilling top speed, if you do want that really good range, all under $1,000, I believe that this board is for you. You're getting good construction of the battery, you're getting a board that is well put together, that includes all these premium features that so-called premium companies would claim that they only have. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and I will answer it. But anyways guys, I'll see you in the next one.